What's up, family? We have some good information related to our seniors. That is because there are some new changes that just were announced last week, and I definitely want to share that information with you today. This is going to affect seniors as well as some individuals with disabilities, specifically referring to our SSI recipients. But first off, we do need to go ahead and give an update in regards to that hurricane that happened about 10 days or so, Hurricane Helen, in which people are still struggling 10 days after that storm ended up hitting and terrorizing the area on the East Coast. Yes, they are still left without power. And now we are getting reports saying that Hurricane Helen is already one of the deadliest hurricanes that we have ever seen. And they are ranking it up there in the top 5 to 10 hurricanes, and specifically referring to that Hurricane Harvey. You guys remember that, which hit the state of Texas, in which the hurricane ended up making landfall and just sitting still with torrential rain pouring down every single day, every single hour. Well, anyways, that is specifically what Hurricane Helen did to the North Carolina areas, as well as Tennessee and Georgia. And yes, we have lost many, many lives. I believe the number is somewhere around 200 or 250 people ended up dying from this particular hurricane. And like I said, people are still struggling right now. They are still trying to figure out when the electricity is going to get cut back on. So a huge effort in relation to the cleanup right now, as well as FEMA, which there are some other stories related to FEMA not necessarily providing the help that they actually need in this area. People are struggling, and there are some memes going on right now. Definitely not funny, but some memes going on saying that individuals are receiving somewhere around $700, and they are comparing that to the amount of aid or assistance that the United States government provided to the Ukrainians. Yes, under the Biden administration, they are so far have approved of $20 million to the hurricane efforts in relation to the cleanup and helping those individuals that pretty much lost everything. Yes, like I said, $20 million. But if you go and look at how much the government has provided to Ukraine, it is in the billions of dollars. I believe it is somewhere around $90 billion. That is a huge difference when you look at how the government has helped out Americans in the U.S. compared to other people in other countries. So anyways, guys, we definitely don't need to go any further in that particular discussion. But anyways, guys, just when we thought the hurricane is pretty much behind us, guys, look at this right here. Another potential hurricane is on the horizon. This is called Tropical Storm Milton, and there is some trackers going on right now, and this could turn into a major hurricane that is forecasted to slam directly into Florida. Take a look at this image right here, where this is forming as of Saturday, forming in the Gulf Coast, in which the projections are headed directly towards Orlando, Miami, the entire state of Florida, which pretty much could surround the entire state of Florida, headed directly for an impact on the west coast of Florida. So we are not out of the woods just yet in relation to the hurricane season, even though we thought that it was supposed to end some around November, October. Well, we are still having major hurricanes stirring up right now in the Atlantic Ocean, as well as the Gulf of Mexico. So anyways, guys, I definitely want to put that on your radar, because this thing, they're saying it could turn into a Category 3 hurricane, especially as these warm waters in the Gulf area potentially could cause this to rapidly intensify over the next 36 hours. So we will keep an eye out on this in the meantime. And those of you that live in Florida or in those particular areas that were affected by Hurricane Helen, you definitely need to prepare early, because you never know how this thing could actually turn out. So anyways, guys, we'll solicit you to join me and pray for those individuals individuals that lost everything, those individuals that lost their lives, family members, loved ones, friends, all of the above. We definitely want to keep them lifted up in our prayers. In the meantime, they are still struggling not only with the loss of a loved one or a friend or a family member, but also with the loss of losing their homes, losing their everything that they own, guys. So we definitely want to keep them lifted up in our prayers. In the meantime, please join me in doing so. But anyways, guys, moving on, we do need to go ahead and talk about some new changes that were announced, I believe, last week or so at the end of September, in which this is going to affect our seniors as well as other recipients with disabilities, referring to those individuals that are on SSI, SSDI, VA beneficiaries. But anyways, this is in relation to the SNAP benefits. Take a look at this right here where it says that the SNAP benefits are expected to expand for our seniors as well as recipients with disabilities. In the state of New Mexico, that is, thousands of New Mexicans rely on SNAP benefits to put food on their table, and some of them are about to see those benefits expanded even more. Specifically referring to increased benefits, guys. This is something that we have been pushing for a very long time. But anyways, the state of New Mexico is expanding benefits from SNAP, or the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. It applies to recipients who are over the age of 60 years old who have disabilities. The minimum supplement will go from $32 per month to $100 per month. That is a 3x increase or expansion specifically for the state of New Mexico, guys. So be mindful of that. And according to the governor's office, this will benefit more than 26,000 New Mexicans in that particular state. So this is some huge news specifically for our seniors, those individuals with disabilities. You will get an increase of 3 times the amount that you are normally receiving if you were getting around $32 per month. Again, this is some awesome news. We love to see things like this. We are just still praying and hoping to see something like this go from a federal level, which means that it would apply to every single person in the United States on SNAP benefits. But anyways, guys, that is some awesome news. And in addition to that, we also have some information coming directly from the Social Security Administration office. And it says right here that Social Security is adding SNAP expansion. And here are some of the rules where they're going to be benefiting thousands of seniors. Specifically as we continue on with the last 30 days before the presidential election. We are seeing multiple things change, multiple things forming, and the country could take a turn in either direction depending on what candidate actually wins come November the 5th. But anyways, guys, we do have some changes that are going on with Social Security income, specifically SSI recipients. And yes, those seniors, they will be excited to hear this information. But anyways, it says that we have some latest changes to SSI regulations. According to the Commissioner of Social Security, Martin O'Malley, they announced that last week on September the 30th that these changes will help more people access crucial SSI benefits. By simplifying our policies, we are making SSI smarter, removing barriers to accessing payments, and reducing the burden on the public and the agency staff. Now, going forward, the agency will add SNAP benefits to the types of public assistance listed by the agency in the policy, and the Social Security agency will no longer require that all household members receive public assistance in order for them to be officially considered a public assistance household. It says right here that these amended definitions will grant more Americans the ability to qualify for SSI and will also increase the monthly payment amount for certain SSI recipients. Additionally, food will no longer be considered in-kind support and maintenance, which is known as ISM calculations, which will remove a critical barrier to SSI eligibility that an applicant or recipient might encounter if they get informal food assistance from friends, family, and community networks. Finally, the agency will be taking a rental subsidy that ensures that people paying at least a certain amount towards rent are not subject to ISM in the form of rental assistance, and expanding it from 7 states to the entire nation. All told, the SNAP expansion coupled with these additional changes should alleviate a number of financial burdens for American seniors. So yes, guys, those are some of the rules or the changes that are going to be going into effect very soon. I'm not necessarily sure when they are going to go into effect, but like I said, the commissioner of the Social Security made this announcement on September the 30th, in which these are huge. This is going to affect a lot of Americans, a lot of SSI recipients, and this is going to put more money, more cash in your pocket to be able to do more things or do a little bit more, because of inflation has changed the whole climate, the whole scenery. But the good news is that this is going to provide some additional money, some additional monthly payments in your pocketbooks. So hopefully this is going to be used in the right way, be able to put additional food on the table. So because I know I continue to see stories out there that says that seniors, elderly individuals over the age of 60 years old are having to do with less. They are not able to eat 3 full meals per day. So they are actually having to skip meals, and also they are having to skip their medications from different perspectives. So we definitely want to see things like this. We also want to encourage the Social Security Commissioner as well as the administration, also the Biden administration. We want to encourage all of them to do what's right for the American people, especially the ones that have been told that they should be able to survive and live off Social Security benefits through the remaining of their life. And things have changed. The climate has changed. Inflation has changed everything, increasing prices by more than 50%, 100% in some cases. And now we are just finally seeing some of the SNAP benefits or SSI benefits catch up, or try to catch up a little bit to those inflation numbers. So again, we are definitely happy about this. So we definitely want to say kudos. Hopefully some of you out there, or all of you out there, will be able to participate in these changes with SSI, SNAP benefits, seniors. Hopefully that will affect you and put more money, more cash in your pockets. And then last but not least, guys, this particular article right here, it is old. So don't get carried away because the date has passed, but I want to use this particular article to show you why you also need to pay attention to the news related to your specific area when it comes to senior and senior benefits. Check this article out right here. I wish I found it a little bit sooner, but the date has passed. But anyways, it says that seniors receive triple benefits at Uptown Farmers Markets on a specific date. Like I said, the date has already passed. Look at those fruits right there. The colors of those fruits, they just look so good, guys. Me personally, I love carrots. I love bell peppers and things of that sort. But anyways, guys, on this particular day in this particular area, they were increasing the amount of SNAP benefits. They were basically going to be triple the value of benefits at this particular Uptown Farmers Market on the date of September the 21st, which was a Saturday. Like I said, this was 2 weeks ago. But if you were paying attention to things that are going on in your area and you happen to live in Mecklenburg County, yes, they're saying that they were offering what's called SNAP Double Bucks program, which was providing seniors up to $100 in benefits, and the grant adds another $50 on that particular Saturday only, September the 21st, tripling the benefit by $150. This was huge on this particular day. They're saying that this was called Triple Bucks Day at Uptown Farmers Market, and this was held at the First Baptist Charlotte Church parking lot on 300 South Davison Street on Saturday, September the 21st from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So again, this is just to encourage you to pay attention to some of the SNAP information that comes out in your local areas, wherever you are, because something like this, you definitely want to take advantage of this, because this allows your money to go a little bit further. And just to give you a little bit of information, it says that for those individuals that are in Mecklenburg County, seniors aged over the 60 years old mark, they're saying that one person household income of $2,300 $3,122 per month, or a two-person household income of $3,152 per month. Those were the eligibility requirements, nothing else. So again, be mindful of the news in your local areas, because it definitely is hard for me or anyone else to follow all the news all over every single state, every single city, every single county. It's definitely hard, but it's easier for you to follow things that are in your local county or your local city. So anyways, guys, again, hopefully this information in this video was helpful. If you believe so or not, please hit the like button on this video. I really appreciate it. And then as always, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We would love to have you be a part of the Budget Bill family. But outside of all of that, I hope to see you on the next video.